Welcome back to akaAT Studio. In this video I will introduce you about verification. I will create a new E2E test case so we can see all the keywords about verification. When you type verify here, the tool will suggest all verify keywords. The keyword verify types here we can see as verify for web alert, verify for elements, and verify for options on a web page. Verify can be divided into two main categories. Type 1 is assert, present, clickable, enable. Type 2 is negative, not present, not clickable, disable. The types of verification in the three platforms web, Windows, mobile will usually be the same, except for some specific keywords on each different environment. For example, only on the web, there are keywords about verify options. Then there are some points I need you to pay attention to. For present and visible, element present checks if the element is present in the HTML body. It doesn't care if the element is hidden style equals display, none, or not. Element visible, check if element is visible. If element is hidden style equals display, none, then it will return false or exception. I'll take an example on this site. The h1 tag with the class attribute has hidden value. This class is styled with display, none. That means it won't be displayed on the web page. We won't be able to see it, but this h1 tag it still exists in the HTML body. In short, verify present with this h1 tag will return true, and verify visible with this h1 tag will return false. Going back to akaAT Studio, I have already taken the object locator and created a test script using verify present and visible for you to see more clearly if the tool is running correctly. Let's run it and see the results. Just like I said, verify element present was pass because it found the h1 tag in the DOM, and verify element visible was fail. One important thing is that, by default for step verify failure will lead to the result of the whole test case being failed. Contrary to the above, verify element not present and verify element not visible are negative keywords. They verify if the given web element does not present or visible on the DOM. Next, I will give you an example of an element that is enabled or disabled. With my button, this button we can click or manipulate it. It means it is enabled. When I press try it button, my button will be disabled, and then we can't manipulate this button anymore. Following is my example test case with verify enable and disable keywords. I already have the object locator and test script available. I will first verify that it is enabled, then click the try it button. To disable the my button, verify if it is true that it is disabled or not. The result was not unexpected. When I didn't click it, it was enabled. So I passed in this step, then I clicked the try it button and verify disable, and it was pass. Next is an example of verify option. As you can see on this website, there is a select tag. Inside it contains option tags. We can manipulate this select tag by selecting options inside it. For the verify option, there will be many types of verification. Verify option deselected. Verify if the options with the given displayed texts are not selected by index, label, or value. Verify option present. Verify if the options with the given value are presented by label or value. Verify option selected. Verify if the options with the given displayed text are selected by index, label, or value. My example is about verify option selected and verify option deselected. Back to website. In this website, I will choose two options, apple and pineapple. I will choose pineapple and apple not. Then, back to akaAT Studio. In this step 2.4, it will verify whether the option with the label pineapple is selected or not. And step 2.5 will verify if the option with value as apple is not selected or not. As you can see, the pineapple option is being selected on the select tag, and the apple option is not. I used the verify option selected by label keyword with the label value of pineapple and it was correct. So the result was pass, and the verify option deselected by value was that apple returned fail because it was not selected. For the rest of the verify keywords, its name accurately describes the purpose it is used for. Verify element attribute value are keywords that check whether the value of that element's attribute satisfies the requirements or not. Verify element clickable checks if the element is clickable. Verify element has attribute and not has attribute, then check if the element contains or not some attribute ed class, id, name. Furthermore, verify element text. Verify text of an element equal with expected text input. We can use verify element text with trim text, or ignore case, or both in parameter. So, I have just shown you about verification on akaAT Studio. See you in the next video.